So first of every month we have the auto sales data, and this time is going to be special because it's coming along budget 2022. But shifting gears to the auto now, let me help you what we at ET Now are expecting from the auto sales number across the division and across the companies. Firstly, let's start with the passenger vehicle space. So since the start of this year till now, we have seen a robust demand across the passenger vehicle segment, and in this was followed by the improved production numbers because the chip shortage situation has been improving overall month over month, which the companies have also been highlighting. And also the stand apart segment this time around was the CNG segment, wherein the companies of the like from Tata Motors and Maruti Suzuki did exceptionally well, is what the expectation is building. But overall, if we see the numbers, then M&M Automotive Division is expected to lead the pack in terms of percentage growth, where we are expecting a 12% jump on a YOY basis, with companies selling around 44,000 of units in its M&M Automotive Division. This has been followed in the passenger vehicle space by Tata Motors passenger vehicle segment. We are expecting the sales number close to 37,000 of units this time around, a jump of 5%. And lastly, talking about Maruti Suzuki, so almost a flat growth on a YOY basis is what we are expecting, with sales number at 1.65 lakhs of units this time around, but a recovery on a month-on-month basis definitely is expected out of all the three numbers in the passenger vehicle segment. Next in line that the segment did really well and is hopeful of doing well in the times around is the commercial vehicle segment, where month over month we are seeing a gradual recovery happening. Herein, Eicher Motors VCV in percentage growth terms is expected to lead the pack. A growth of 11% is what we are expecting, with sales number close to 6,300 of units, followed by the leader Tata Motors commercial vehicle segment. A unit sales of around 35,000 of units is what we are expecting, and that will be a jump of 7% on a YOY basis. While if we see Ashok Leyland in this segment, then that is expected to be a bit of a laggard because of not so strong CNG portfolio, and overall we are expecting close to 13,500 units to be sold by Ashok Leyland in the month of January 2022. Now let's talk about the two-wheeler segment. So herein we see that the rural demand has been under pressure. The inventory levels are at very elevated level across the companies, and this time around what the reports highlight is that the companies from the like of Bajaj Auto and TVS Motors are not expected to get such a strong support in terms of their exports number because of a high base. So overall, if we see the numbers on a YOY basis, there will be a decline across the companies from the likes of Bajaj Auto, Eicher Motors, TVS Motors and Hero MotoCorp. Let's take it one by one. Bajaj Auto decline of around 11% is what we are expecting, with sales data close to 3.7 lakhs of units. Talking of Eicher Motors VCV, then a decline of 12% on a YOY basis is what we are expecting, with companies selling around 60,000 of units this time around. Because of the chip shortage, the production number is once again expected to be hit. But I do remember that last month there was a phenomenal performance by Eicher Motors, Royal Enfield especially, on the back of which the stock was of 5%. So this I'll be keenly tracking out for how the company actually performs. Let's talk about TVS Motors and Hero MotoCorp now. So TVS Motors is expected to sell around 2.6 lakh of unit, but that will be a decline of 15% on a YOY basis, and for Hero MotoCorp a decline of close to 18% is what we are expecting, with sales data around 4 lakhs of units in the month of January. Lastly, talking about the tractor segment, so here the pressure continues because it is a weak season for the tractors. The base is really high for all of these companies to compare, and also so many of agrarian states are going into election in the next couple of months, on the back of which all these factors are expected to hamper the demand. But overall, if we see, then a month-on-month recovery is expected in the numbers of M&M tractors and Escorts, but not much expectation over there. So a decline of 21% on a YOY basis is what we are expecting for M&M tractor division sales. That will be clocking into 27,000 of units, around that figure, and for Escorts we are expecting 6,700 of units to be sold by the company in the month of January. So that is the expectation from all the the auto companies and across the segments. All eyes on the auto sales data coming up tomorrow.